Well, you wouldn't know it to look out there right now. It's 4:35 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time on the 21st of September. But if we go ahead and look at the lightning map, we can see something very interesting. Now, I don't know what's going to become of that, because I really don't know where it's moving. My guess is we might get glanced by it. I don't hear anything out there yet. Oops. I don't have the radar up. Yep, there's a tornado watch issued, and there is also a severe thunderstorm warning issued. Let's open up the warning, because that's the one that I care about. I'm going to go ahead and we'll bring up the radar as well, just so we can have a look. Moving east, 85 kilometers an hour. Yeah, we're probably not going to get hit with this one. So, look at the radar. There it is on radar right there. All that mess. So, anyway, let's have a look out back. Yeah, there's where all the interesting stuff is. Way out there. Way out back. It's quite a ways away. Okay, outside with the neighboring areas surrounding you are under a tornado warning. It's a great idea. I highly recommend it to anybody who doesn't care for their own safety. The wind has been crazy all day. It still is. Oh crap. Let's see the low lines. The low-lying stuff is moving that way. I am a little concerned, but I'm concerned because I've had to rush importing tapes because I used up pretty much all my tapes for a big video project and didn't import them because I thought I'd have a little bit more time than I actually have. So we'll see. Hearing some thunder. But again, I think most of it's way off over there. And if this is moving east, that's not coming anywhere near here. Which is probably a good thing. Because it's tornado warned, so. Yeah, this is another, oh, look at that. I feel like the door of the bear's cage is slamming shut. Oh, wow, look at that. That's unstable. I don't know if that's Momotus. I don't think so. It's not defined enough. I don't know if you can hear a damn thing I'm saying because of all this wind that's all going on in here right now. I should probably move all that crap indoors. I wonder, you know? Just out of curiosity. Nope. It's not still there, so I didn't pick them up. So somebody has obviously picked them up. And you can see where it's moving now. Maybe. They claim it's moving east. I'm going to claim it's moving east-southeast. They say it's moving really fast at 85 kilometers an hour. That's really fast for a storm system. Even 50 is really fast for a storm system. Look at all the debris flying all over the place. I don't know if you can actually see it. I thought that was a bee for a second. I'm being pelted by bits of tree right now. Don't like that scud over there. Don't like the presence of that scud at all. Okay, well, anyway, I think I'm going to shut up at this point because I don't hear any defined thunder or anything like that, so I think it's still a ways away. Still got a little bit of time to prepare. There's some more scud. Look at that. See that little bit that's moving away? I think that's what they call that. I used to know all this stuff, and then I just kind of stopped caring. I bet all the Southerners that are watching my videos are like, what the hell are you talking about? This stuff happens here all the time. People in Tornado Alley. This stuff is like every day during the summer. This is not exciting at all. You gotta remember, it doesn't happen here very often. I mean, it happens more often here than it would in a couple other places. You know, than it would if you go even further up north, but I'm further north of Canada's Tornado Alley mosquito. I think I'm outside of it, just barely. Should probably get that out of the tree and throw it in the trash. Because it's gonna... it's blowing like live leaves off the tree. This reminds me of whatever day it was. It was May, I think. May 4th. Reminds me of May 4th. I think the benefit. Hope we actually get a thunderstorm this time. On May 4th we didn't. Oh my god. Alright, I'm going inside. Hoorah! Power outage. Probably should be very concerned and get into shelter right now because tornado warnings. Wow, it's really dark in here. Oh, that's not gonna work. Right. Tornado warnings have been issued. Maybe I should start setting up cameras. I think the wind outside has blown away something. Hit a power line or something like that. Tree falling power line, something like that. Something like that's possible, but it's out everywhere. So, what was I looking at? Wish I could silence that, but yeah. Now the wind's going crazy again. Tornado warning has been issued. It's now 5 o'clock. I should probably get cameras ready to go and get my ass out of here. Power's out. Some of the cameras are still going. Some of them aren't. One's out. One's out. And one of them's out. The rest of them are on. Damn it. That's gonna be a problem. Rarely explored area back here. I don't see anything. No, doesn't look like there's anything there. I thought the chimney was on the other side of the house. Guess it's not. find even more amusing is that apparently it actually vents into the chimney. I didn't think it did. Well, you learn something new every day. I don't see any other water ingress. Just right there. I hope that wasn't important. I hope that there's nothing else here that's important. Well, it doesn't look like it's a whole lot. So it's manageable, but that's going to have to be dealt with. Looks like here comes another one. Wow. You think we had enough of this crap? This is gonna be a fun one to edit. I didn't make a particularly nice noise. And the flooding looks a lot better than it was. Because it is a lot better than it was. There's an awful lot of not thunder and lightning. It would have been nice if we actually got some of that. Oops. I tell you what, all of a sudden this seems like a very smart investment. Oh, it must have been water clock. But speaking of smart investments, here's another one. It's a little flashlight which you put in the hallway. Normally it's got that, which is supposed to be automatic, but it doesn't really work that well. But it allows you to look under here somewhat. And you can see there is a very dejected cat down here. I don't think he knows quite what to do. Check it out. That looks kind of nice out there. The end is near. Well, that's interesting. I just learned that apparently my UPS is cold start capable. Of course, it remains to be seen if this will actually come back on. You need to perform a beeperectomy on that. That's just irritating. I wonder if that's actually working. I might be about to run out of battery anyway, so if it starts going nuts, I'm just going to turn it off. I'm waiting for the internet light to come on. I don't know if it will. There's apparently down power wires and whatnot. That's only right twice a day. 7:10. So the power has been out now for what? Well, my DSL light's off, so I don't think that's going to work too well. I really do need to perform a beeperectomy on that. Ooh, that's positive. Anyway, it's been for about an hour and a half, something like that. I don't know when it went off, actually. So, yeah, I might come back to that and see if that comes on. There really isn't much else you can do besides listen to the radio. So I'm going to turn that off here for a second. I'm losing my sunlight. Power is not back on yet. This is basically turning into the Power Outage Chronicles at this point. So if you don't want to watch that, then I would disappear. There's the time, and that's actually probably pretty close to accurate. That's an atomic clock. Who knows about any of the other ones? Well, that one's, excuse me, pretty close. That one's correct. Of course, I don't know what's wrong with this one. This one, I've never changed the batteries in it, and it still works fine, including the bird chime, although I think the birds are starting to get a little bit lower in pitch. That one's fine. What other ones are dead? I know that there are probably a couple of them that are not accurate. That one's still about as accurate as it's ever going to get. That one is close enough. That one's fine. We tune on the weather radio, have a listen to that. I'm probably dead. Oh wow. It is so dead. It didn't even come in. See, I bet their transmitter's out. I'll verify that with another radio, but I'm pretty sure that their transmitter's out. All those are out. Like I said, I'm going to have a lot of batteries to replace in these 9 volts. That's going to suck. That's going to be expensive. Some of them don't have 9 volt backup, but a lot of them do. So it's probably means that one's fast. I don't know how that's possible. That one's wrong. That one's fine. That one's wrong. What else is wrong in here? There's a couple of other ones that I think are a little off. That one's fast. That one's fine. Huh. Okay, I think that's it, really. But I get to enjoy my radio, at least. And my fan. A nice cool breeze. It's not really much of a cool breeze, but it is a cool breeze. Alright, turn that off. I just verified. It's been out since 6 o'clock. 6:02 actually, to be more exact. It's now 7:35. So it's been a little bit more than an hour and a half. And nothing. My main laptop is dead. Actually, it died a while ago. I just finally come through and shut all the stuff off. You know what I was going to do? I was going to check and see if weather radio is actually working. Of course, I don't know where my other weather radio went. So I suppose I'm going to have to go find that. Last place I was expecting it to be. So let's see here. Put this light so we can actually see something. And turn it on. Yeah, nope, nothing. Channel 7. Okay, now that's a first. I have never, oops, probably shouldn't turn that off. I've never seen it so bad that not only did the weather radio go out, and in the sense of it just play an error message, the transmitter's off. It's still kind of windy outside. But the storm activity has died away. I haven't seen anything. Of course, the radar doesn't work either, so that's of terrible benefit. And the power company's website is down, so yeah, you know the power's down when that happens. So, at least it was down. I haven't checked it in recent times. I'm gonna have to probably fire up one of the 2 UPSs over here and start plugging in cameras and ejecting the tapes that are in them, so that the tapes are not still sitting in them. I'll have to see how long the craplet will last. See if I can actually enjoy any stereo dust particles entertainment tonight. Or really do much of anything. It'd be nice if I could, but if I can't, at least I have the radio. And I got a couple of radios, so if this one runs out of battery, no big deal. But yeah. But an hour and a half, still nothing. It's the longest power outage we've had in almost a decade, I think. Okay, it's been about 2 hours. Still not much on the front of when it'll be back. But I'll tell you what. Let me see if I can open this. Apparently, come in here. That thing is apparently good. It's held up for, I'd say, about maybe an hour now, total. Can't imagine it's going to last too terrifically much longer. But it's keeping it up. I never replaced the battery, so it's very possible that it's running on the factory original. So I'll tell you what, that was not too bad for $7. Now, if only you could shut up. Probably have to rip the vapor out of it. And I might do that. But as long as it keeps everything up. I don't know if I care too much. Probably gonna have to turn it off if the power's still out before everybody goes to sleep, because that's going to be annoying. There's a bedroom on the other side of that wall, so it is completely dark out there. Not that I'm sure this thing would be able to see anything anyway. But it's so dark, I can actually see stars in the sky. It's amazing. Well, unfortunately, I think you can hear that. Doesn't tell you anything else, it just shrills away. That's too bad. Although, to be fair to it, it's been almost 3 hours. So, 3 hours of power up is not bad. I think I'm going to shut off the automation while that thing is still running. Doesn't seem to care much, do you? Apparently the phone seems to think it doesn't have enough battery. But like I was saying, picked up another UPS out of the studio, got it back up and running. So, yeah, actually, if the mobile data, the LTE, wasn't so damn slow, because everybody's using it, then I wouldn't have bothered. But it is, so I did. There we go. So that should be back up and running for however long this thing runs, and I think when this thing dies, I'm just going to go to sleep, so. Like I said, it's been about an hour and a half. The last news I got was about half an hour ago. They said they were investigating, and still trying to figure out how long it would take, and how much damage was done to the power grid, so, yeah, it's going to take them a while. I'd be surprised if this outage lasted less than 6 hours. The moonlight is the only light. Well, the neighbors actually have. Looks like they have some candles. There's the only natural light. Other light, anyway, I should say. Street lights are out. Everything is off. It's been almost 4 hours now. I don't know, maybe I should call my doctor. Not that that would do much good. What if you could even do that right about now? It's actually getting kind of cool outside, too. I'd have to open up the window and get some natural cooling going on. Okay. It's 11:05. It's been 5 hours. And there's still nothing. And some of the ETAs I've seen for some places really don't fill me with a lot of confidence. There's some places where they're concerned they're not going to be coming back until Sunday night. It's Friday night right now. This could be a while. Of course, when you consider what moved through, and the fact that it spawned an EF2 tornado, that wasn't too far away from here. Well, I guess all of that's to be expected. So, could be interesting. But I think at this point, the only thing I can do, I have the window open. It's cool outside. Trying to get some natural air conditioning in here. And, I'm just gonna go to bed, because there's really not a whole lot else I can do. I have one more UPS up here that I could probably use to put the internet back online, but I'm not pulling that out of there. So, I don't know if I really care that much. It'd be nice, though, if it would actually come back on maybe tomorrow. Or even possibly while I'm doing this. But here's the time it went out, approximately. So it's actually before 6 o'clock. Not very much before, but still before 6 o'clock. Because that is pretty accurate, or at least it was. Now it's only right once a day. That's atomic. Makes you wonder if it's actually going to synchronize tonight, if it even can. That wind outside is really not helping. It was supposed to have disappeared by now, but I guess they were wrong about that, so what a surprise. Well, it's the next day. 9:53 in the morning. I'm still rather tired. I might just go back to bed. There's still nothing. I did have a look at some of the lists, and I don't know what to tell you. Some people are getting it back in about 7 minutes or so. Others are unconfirmed, so I don't know. I don't know which service range I fall under because the map isn't loading, so I guess there's one thing. If they even still have the map, they might have got rid of the map because it's not working. I just realized last night I left the radio on.
Dramatic reinvention of the Jimi Hendrix masterpiece, Little Wing.
That still works, so who cares? It's now about 10:30, so will it come back on? Oh, my battery bank is about to die on me. That's an approximation of the time. It's actually not correct. It's 12:56. It's a minute fast. But as you can tell, still not a whole lot. Looking at the ETAs, it could come on either in about 4 minutes, or it could be off until 7 o'clock, or possibly even longer than that. So it's a very wide range of ETAs right now. Don't really know which one is applicable to me because the map is still not loading, so I guess there's that. It's cooling off in here actually, though. And you might be able to tell. So yeah, I think this is the coolest it's been in a long time. I hope it doesn't get too much cooler because I don't like cold. Well, it's 2 o'clock now. Still nothing. Well, those won't really do anything because I've turned off power strips, but nope. There ain't a thing on right now. So I don't know. Looking at it, they're saying that there hasn't been this much devastation since the ice storm of '98, and that was pretty bad. So yeah, it's pretty bad out there. Good news. It is what? Oh, it is on. What time is it? 3:30. I didn't think that would come back on. I didn't think it was smart enough, but I guess it was. There you go. Just have to wait for then all to start back up and that to charge. But yeah, 3:30. So let's see. Oh, I don't believe it. It's not correct. But it actually... Wow. That one's still holding. Somewhat. That one's still holding somewhat. That one looks like that one's dead. I'm gonna let it stabilize and I'll set these things. And I'll start turning things back on. I got that UPS running. It came on its own. I didn't think it would, but it did. So, things can start charging now. Right, it's time to kick this one on. Now it's been running for a couple minutes and seems to be stabilizing. Let's see what happens. Oh, I don't believe it. Okay, well, none of them are still correct. Actually, is that even true? This one's close. Really close. That one's wrong. That one's wrong. That one doesn't have backup, and that one doesn't have backup. So, let's go over to my stack over here. And we'll see. Yep, that one's completely out. So some of them are closer than others. But really, I was expecting a lot worse than that for almost 24 hours of an outage.